see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry-out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
This is where champions play. This is where youth champions play. This is where collegiate champions play. This is where Olympic and pro champions play. This is where all champions play. In Hamilton County, Indiana.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Silbert from the Hallmark Orthodontics Soccer Complex. Welcome to Hamilton County Television's presentation of IHSAA Soccer. Glad to have you with us tonight. It is a beautiful, warm night for soccer. Not quite as hot as I think they were actually predicting it was going to be today, but still a very, very warm night here in Noblesville. So one of the things that will be happening here is they will be taking some timeouts and some water breaks here. And, of course, the excessive heat warnings are in effect for the rest of the week. And right now it's 82 degrees here in Noblesville. Humidity is what is really, really the killer out there this afternoon. It is hot and it is muggy, to say the least. Tonight we've got the Noblesville Millers hosting the Avon Orioles. The Orioles, a visiting team, come in here 1-3 overall. Millers come in 2-0-2 with 2 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. Neither of the teams has played any conference games yet so far. Conference competition will start next week for the Millers. It actually starts on the 28th, and rather the 29th, and that'll be against Fishers High School at Fishers High School. And so that's when they'll start their competition in the Hoosier Crossroad Conference. We're going to turn things over to public address announcer Andrew Trissler. He'll have the opening ceremonies for us for tonight's game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Noblesville High School welcomes you to the 40th season of Miller Soccer and to Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex, proud home of the reigning 3A boys and girls state champion Miller Soccer. Tonight's Hoosier Crossroads Conference match features the Avon Orioles and your Noblesville Millers. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Please welcome today's visitors, the starting goalkeeper, a senior, Alessandro Gonzalez, a junior, number 3, Edwin Chambers, Astoria Bora, a junior, number 4, Quincy Chambers, a senior, number 6, Richie Barzante, a junior, number 8, Eli Linares, a senior, number 9, Seth Simmons, a senior, number 10, Ricardo Pajenga, a senior, number 11, MJ Anthony, a junior, number 6, Eva Yakni, a senior, number 21, Tyler Dodd, the head coach of Avon is Mark Deargard. And now, introducing the starting lineup for Noblesville Millers. And bringing in goal, a senior number 1, Cole Thompson.
Welcome back to the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex. Brad Silbert along with producer-director Jim Wofford, our camera operator tonight, the one and only Lucas Licone. And we're just a couple of moments away from the beginning of this game. Cole Thompson will be in the goal tonight for the Millers. Thompson so far has played all of the games in the season, so he's been the only goaltender out there for the Millers. Dugan Webster is also a senior goalkeeper for the Millers. For the Avon Orioles, it'll be Alessandro Gonzalez in the net. And don't really quite know what to expect from this match other than Millers should have an edge in this. And I do have to stand corrected. I mentioned earlier that Noblesville would begin conference play next week. Well, I stand corrected. Tonight is the beginning of conference play for the Millers as they take on Avon Orioles, coming from out on the west side and coming over here to Noblesville to take on the Millers. Great to have them here tonight. Great to have all of you with us here tonight along the line, wherever you may be watching. Thanks for tuning in to Hamilton County Television. Millers with the initial possession. Orioles trying to poke it away. There's a foul call. That's going to go against the Millers. So the Orioles will get the ground kick, trying to get the deflection. I don't know if that was on goal or not, but obviously Cole Thompson wasn't going to let that go by him. So the Millers put it into Oriole territory. Far side. Got one to beat over there. Getting into the middle. Getting it. Nice shot on goal there, but Gonzalez jumps in time to make the save. Cole Thompson for the Millers comes in here with a .075 goals against average. He's only given up 3 goals all season in the 4 games that the Millers have played. Millers with 2 wins, no losses, a couple ties. Millers poke it away from the Orioles, send it down the far sideline toward the corner. Looking to get the ball centered. Shot, that's going to go over into the left of the goal. So goaltender Alessandro Gonzalez will have a kick coming. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. Millers put the ball back into Oriole territory. There's going to be a foul. I believe that's going to go against the Orioles. Millers will have the inbound toss on the far side. Well, that's going to be a kick, rather. Nice centering kick in. The header goes the opposite direction, and the Orioles get a little ways away from the net, but the Millers take it right back, center it, header, and that one goes off to the right. Nice try there by the Millers to try to get on the board here early, but went off to the right of goaltender Alessandro Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts the ball on the ground, ready to put it back in play. Not much wind out here tonight. What wind we do have is coming out of the east at about 5 miles an hour, so it's going across the field. The Orioles in their white and gold uniforms Millers in their black and gold uniforms. The Orioles will be defending the south goal, moving right to left on your screen. Millers moving left to right in their black uniforms. After the foul call, Gonzalez will kick the ball back into play. Gets a nice kick well down the field, but Millers get a head on it. I'm sure Coach Delaski wants to really keep the pressure on the Orioles here tonight. Orioles are 1-3 on the season. Opening night for HCC games. Gonzalez kicks it well past the midfield stripe. Not sure what we had called there. We had a foul or an offside. Must have been a foul on the Orioles because the Millers have got the ball. Nice move into the center area there. Millers, or rather Orioles, Mora kicks it away. One to beat there, and goalie Cole Thompson comes out and kicks it out of danger. Orioles send it back deep into the Miller zone. Miller sent it back toward the goal where Cole Thompson sends it over here to the near side. Keep that ball in bounds there. They do. Millers with a chance there, but Gonzalez comes out and grabs the ball before any of the Millers can get to it. A little over 5.5, or rather, yeah, about 5.5 minutes gone here in the first half. First half of this match will be played pretty much under sunlight. Second half will be basically under the lights. Millers will get the toss. It's going to be Vinnie Howard putting the ball in play for the Millers. Orioles take it away, trying to get it up the field. Centering pass, Millers take it away. Back into Oriole territory, they're going to fall back and regroup. Several Orioles down there, and shot on goal. Blocked by Cole Thompson. He's already had a couple good saves tonight. Orioles trying to keep some pressure on the Millers. Millers bring the ball up deep into Oriole territory. I believe we're going to have an offside called on that one. Got some substitutions coming in. I imagine both these coaches are going to be pretty liberal on substitutions tonight. As warm as it is out there, actual temperature is 82, which sounds fairly comfortable, but you take a 67% humidity and that light wind, and it makes it feel like it's about 86. Miller's trying to get it deep in there. Orioles clear the zone, and it goes out of bounds. Into the middle, that's going to go across the line. Last touch by the Millers, so Alessandro Gonzalez will put the ball back in play for the Orioles. Gets another nice kick. That one goes almost to the midfield stripe. Opportunity here for the Millers. Shot and a goal! I did not see who got that goal, but we'll see if we can find out for you. I'm being told it's number 20, Ben Hewitt with the goal. So the Millers out to a 1-0 lead here. 8.5 minutes into this match. Nice play there by the Millers. They took advantage of a mistake there by the Orioles, and Ben Hewitt managed to get free and just took the ball right toward goalie Gonzalez and managed to get it past him. So a 1-0 lead. Millers with another opportunity here. Hewitt tried to get the head on it, couldn't get it. Ends up out of bounds, and Gonzalez will put the ball back in play. So it took into the 9th minute to get the first score here. But as per usual in a game like soccer, that first score is always big. You want to break the ice and get out to an early lead. Orioles trying to get the ball back in bounds, goes off the Millers, out of bounds once again. And this time it's over the fence, and the Orioles are going to have to chase it down. Back to action here. Ricardo Mahango with it. He gets it poked away from him. Millers with the ball. Back to Max Reason. All the way back deep into Miller territory and back into Oriole territory. Orioles get ahead on it. Put it right back into Miller territory, but the Millers send it high and deep. Trying to get away from the pressure there. That one's going to cross the goal line. That'll be a corner kick for the Millers. Just short of 29 minutes remaining here in the first half. Millers get ahead on it. Still in the goal box. Trying to get it back into the center. The Millers take it away. There's going to be a foul called there. That one's going to go on the Millers. So the Orioles will have a ground kick coming. Millers have pretty much controlled the first 10 minutes of this game. Millers get it back again. Trying to get it centered there. That one's going to go against the Orioles once again. A foul called, and Millers will have a ground kick. Shot toward the goal, see if the Millers can get a deflection. They try to, but it goes out of bounds on the header. And Alessandro Gonzalez will put it back in play once again for the Avon Orioles. Avon trying to get into the Miller zone, but the Millers have done a pretty good job of defending so far this evening. during the first almost 13 minutes of this match. Miller's with the ball on the far side. All the way across the field. That one stay in bounds just barely. Once again into the center there, and Gonzalez takes it on the fly and sends it over to the far side. Miller's deflected. That'll go out of bounds. So the Orioles will get the toss on the far side. Miller's trying to keep the pressure on the Orioles. I believe we're going to have a substitution or two here. The Orioles will have the inbound play just about at the midfield stripe. Once again out of bounds. Orioles trying to get into Miller territory. Haven't had much success with that so far this evening. They have had a couple shots, but nothing really serious that couldn't be handled. Back to play. Down the far side. Gonna have an offside called on that one. The Orioles will get the kick from the turf. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hamilton County Television. Miller Soccer brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. Good kick deep into the Miller zone, but the Millers get ahead on it. Send it right back toward the midfield area. That was last touched by the Orioles, so the Millers will get the toss. Quickly inbounds. Miller's with a centering opportunity there. Into the middle, and Gonzalez wins the race to the ball and makes the save. Millers are right there on top of him, but he managed to get that get to it before the Millers could. Shot. Oh! Don't know if that would have gone in, but Gonzalez deflected it anyways, but a good shot, good opportunity for the Millers. They'll have a corner kick. Millers are all set up for the kick. Centered, off the head, and ball just kind of dribbles into the hands of Alessandro Gonzalez. Another stoppage of play on the whistle there. Looks like the ball did go out of bounds. The Orioles put it back in play. Most of this match has been in Oriole territory so far, for at least at the first 19 minutes or so. Quickly down the court, the Orioles do manage to get back on defense. Out of bounds, and the Millers will have the toss at the far side. Millers with the toss in. Deflected by the Orioles. Out of bounds once again. The Millers will get another toss. That time we've got a foul called against the Millers, so the Avon Orioles will pick the ball up. Just about halfway through this first half. I'm not sure if they're going to take a water timeout here or not due to conditions. That'll be up to the officials, but normally they go about halfway through on a hot night like tonight and take a break to get everybody hydrated. Orioles with a possible chance there. Millers are back on defense to put a stop to that. Another whistle there. Ball will go over to the Millers. Going all the way across the field. Millers kick it into Oriole territory. That one's going to go out of bounds. Let's see who they're going to give the possession to. It's going to go to the Orioles. Orioles get the ball back in play. Elijah Linares with the ball for the Orioles. Gonzalez comes out, kicks it from the ground. Millers get a foot on it, send it right back into Avon territory. Orioles send it right back to Miller territory. Kind of bouncing back and forth there. Miller's trying to keep that ball in bounds. Doesn't make any difference. It's going to go. See, that's going to go to the Orioles. Nope, it's going to go to the Millers. Excuse me. $18:20 remaining here. First half. Only one goal so far. In the 9th minute, it was Ben Hewitt scoring unassisted for the Millers to give them a 1-0 lead. Millers with the ball in the box, out of the box. Now Orioles have got it, cleared the zone. I believe we had a foul called on that one against the Millers, so the Orioles are going to have a ground kick. And that'll come just into their territory. Orioles put the ball back in play. A good kick. Let's see if they can get a deflection there. The Millers get the head on it to deflect it out of danger. Nice high lob there. The shadows on the field are totally in shadows now. Lights beginning to take effect. Officially, sunset is right around 8:30 this evening. Miller's tossed the ball back into play. Trying to get something set up here. 16:35 remaining here in the first. That's going to go out of bounds. That's going to go to the Orioles. Pretty nice sized crowd here for a very, very hot and humid night. Miller's trying to keep the pressure on the Orioles. That one gets away. Miller's with it to the right of the goal. See if they can get it centered here. They're trying, but the Oriole defense got back very, very quickly. Once again off the Orioles, and that's going to go out of bounds and go to the Millers. Deep in Oriole territory. Off the head of the Millers. Orioles managed to get it out of the goal box. Shot. Don't know if that would be counted as a shot on goal or not, but Cole Thompson came out and took that. He's had a couple like that have been technically probably not shots on goal, but came out and grabbed the ball and made the save anyways. Millers send it down the far side of the field. Miller's got some numbers down there, trying to get things set up in the middle.
I'm getting a
shot. That one goes over the net.
For a camera.
And Gonzalez will put the ball back in play. Under 15 minutes remaining here in the first half. Gonzalez ready to put the ball back in play. Another nice kick by Gonzalez. All his kicks have gone right down toward that midfield stripe or even farther. The Millers take possession back. Orioles with it on the far side now, trying to get it into the center, but one Oriole back and four Millers there. That one goes out of bounds, and Avon Orioles will put it back in play. Orioles ready to toss it in. Finally get the ball into play. Guzman ready to put the ball back in play. No, excuse me. He hands it off to MJ Anthony. Puts it back in play before the ball even hits the ground. There is a whistle. That one's going to go against the Orioles. Miller's trying to keep the pressure on the Orioles. So far, they've done a pretty good job of that. Only one goal so far here in the 9th minute of the first half. Ben Hewitt with his first goal of the season for the Millers. Another whistle, another stoppage. And the Millers will have a ground kick. Just about from this midfield stripe there. Just barely into Oriole territory. If the Miller can get a deflection there, they do not. Bounces right into the hands of Alessandro Gonzalez. Miller's ready to put the ball back in play. Send it toward the center of the field. Orioles take it away. There's Eric Munoz for the Orioles. The Millers are going to have to kick in. I'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Gaylor Electric, just several of the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. We thank them for their participation, their help to bring you all the greatest high school sports in Hamilton County. Yeah, there's a little trip there. The Millers are going to have the ball from the field.
Go, Carstonian! Go, Miller!
Max Reason will put it back in play. Coming up in 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Shot toward the goal box. Several Millers, several Orioles there, and we have a whistle, and Gonzalez puts the ball back in play toward the midfield stripe. Millers get the possession back. They fall back and regroup, reset everything. Send it over to the far side. Miller's still with the ball. Now the Orioles take it away. Millers reset their offense. Trying to get it into the midfield area. The Orioles take it away. Millers poke it away once again, but nice job of sliding into the ball there by the Orioles to keep it in their possession, but the Millers take it right back. Boy, Gonzalez came out and took a big chance on that one, but he did get it deflected. Ended up going to the left of the goal. Had he not deflected that, the Millers would have had their second goal of the night. Once again, I'd like to take a moment, recognize and thank several of our sponsors here. Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Blades Audio, Video and Security, and the Hamilton County Sports Authority. Along with our title sponsor, Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. Gonzalez puts the ball back in play. This time he keeps it on the ground. Orioles bringing it up on the far side. Miller's intercept just in their territory. Miller's with the ball trying to get the offense set here. 7.5 minutes remaining here, first half. That ball goes out of bounds. And the Orioles will put it back in play. Miller's with the ball in the middle. No foul called on that one. Orioles take it away. Guzman was trying to get the ball back. He lost it to the Millers. Right into the middle, cleared out of the zone on a good defensive play there by the Orioles. Millers try for the header, but just can't get the right trajectory on it. It goes over the goal line. And Alessandro Gonzalez will once again put the ball into play. Gonzalez with the kick. This time he gets a line drive type kick right to the midfield stripe. Miller's trying to get the ball back, but the Orioles do retain the possession. Now the Millers are trying to kick it away once again. They've got it. A couple people down deep there into the middle. See if they can get a shot off here. They get a shot, but it's blocked. Millers get the possession right back. That one's going to go out of bounds, and Millers will have a toss. Under 6 minutes remaining, 1-0 in favor of the Noblesville Millers on Ben Hewitt's goal in the 9th minute of the first half. Right into the middle there. Orioles get a head on it. Millers get a head on it. Orioles get another head on it. Orioles trying to get into Miller territory. The majority of this half has been played in Oriole territory. A sliding block there by the Orioles. Nice block. Almost got the shot off, but could not get the shot. That one goes over the goal. Millers with an opportunity there. The shot was just a little bit high, coming up at the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Thanks again to a couple of our great sponsors, the Noblesville Geeks Computer Repair and Noblesville Sports Authority. All great people here. We thank them for their support. Millers lose it to the Orioles down the near sideline. Millers keep it right back into Oriole territory. We got a call that's going to go against the Millers there. Foul called. So the Avon Orioles with 4:15 on the clock will have the ground kick. Up midway deep into Miller territory, but the Millers managed to bring it back out. Send it into Oriole territory. Orioles take it right back at the midfield stripe, send it deep. And this time, Cole Thompson comes out, sends it over on the near side. Orioles with a possible opportunity here. Notice a little bit of slipping out there, I think, with the humidity as high as it is and starting to get a little bit darker. Dew point temperature is probably coming up and feel maybe just a little bit on the slippery side now. Miller's trying to get down to an open man, but could not. 3:10 remaining in first half. It's going to be, I believe, an offside call, or did that? Oh, yep, it was an offside call. Alessandro Gonzalez will put the ball back in play for the Orioles. 1-0 here in the first half. Miller's up. Gonzalez finally kicks the ball well past the midfield stripe. Orioles with it. Possible opportunity here. Can they get away? Oh, little crash there in the outer box, and Cole Thompson picks it up for the Millers. Orioles almost had a great opportunity there, but just could not take advantage of it. Couldn't pull the trigger on it.
2 minutes.
Had a 2-on-2 there, but an offside was called against the Millers. Under 2 minutes remaining here, first half. Gonzalez puts it down past the midfield stripe. Ball goes out of bounds, untouched. Millers will get the toss. Minute and a half here in the first half. Millers elect to kick the ball back to Cole Thompson. He sends it out the far sideline. Millers trying to get something set here in the late going here in the first half. That one ends up out of bounds. Millers will have the possession. 45 seconds remaining the first half. Only goal at this half came off the foot of Ben Hewitt. Shot. Oh, what a block there by Gonzalez. That was almost goal number 2 for the Millers. Gonzalez will put the ball back in play from the turf, and we're under 20 seconds. Great save there by Alessandro Gonzalez for the Orioles.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
We are done with the first half here at the Hallmark Orthodontics Soccer Complex. Noblesville Millers 1, Avon Orioles nothing. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Teacher appreciation night. So right now I will read the script.
There was a kid who really was above the rest of the talent that was here, and his dad was coaching. And I asked, why do you have him here? He goes, he needs to be humble, and he needs to learn to be a good team player. And I think a lot of that he learned right here at the Boys and Girls Club.
So the sporting opportunities they offer here at the Boys and Girls Club are basketball, volleyball, and cheerleading.
The first sport my daughter played here in kindergarten was basketball. I appreciate that they offer it at the age of kindergarten. That's just a really hard group to get together into an organized sport.
The main thing is good sportsmanship, and it's about having fun.
And teach the kids the fundamentals and about winning and losing, and about how sportsmanship is really the main thing we want taught.
Kind of breaking it down back to the basics so they understand like the fundamental parts of cheering, building it upon to like an overall actual routine that they do at the end of the year.
Anyone, it doesn't have to be a Noblesville kid, can participate in this league. It's kindergarten through high school. We don't turn any kid away from financially or skill-wise. So if a kid's just beginning, or if a kid's super advanced and maybe played on the school team or wants to play on the school team, we don't turn any kids away.
As far as cost goes, you do have to be a member of the Boys and Girls Club, which is $60, and then you have to join the league, which pays for the league fees and all that stuff.
We always figure out a way to get kids to participate, whether it's scholarship or reduced rate. We want them to feel like they're able to play here.
Each team has an hour a week that they have practice and an hour a week that they have a game. So really, you're only looking at a 2-hour commitment a week.
It's a good stepping stone, I think, for any future squads they may want to be a part of.
My kids have played in this basketball league, and my older kid has played in some travel leagues, but this is where he had the most fun.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers,
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Phase 1 clinical trials. Probably not something you think about every day. Fortunately, we do. Because at Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we do just about anything for the health and well-being of our community. Providing access to even more potentially groundbreaking Phase 1 clinical trials is just one of the ways we're doing that. Let's take this journey together. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry-out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
If you've ever watched a loved one being treated for cancer, you know the feeling. There's nothing you wouldn't do to make them well. At Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we get it. That's why we bring a multidisciplinary approach to care teams. We've got a lot of people who know how to treat your specific type of cancer. There's no reason they shouldn't all be working together, and one really good reason why they should. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
This is where champions play. This is where youth champions play. This is where collegiate champions play. This is where Olympic and pro champions play. This is where all champions play. In Hamilton County, Indiana.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Welcome back to the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex on the campus of White River Elementary School, the home of Miller Soccer. Noblesville Millers ahead of the Avon Orioles 1-0. Only score came in the 9th minute of the first half. A beautiful goal by Ben Hewitt has given the Millers a 1-0 lead, and that's where this game stands right now. We'd like to thank our other great sponsors. In addition to our title sponsor, Logan Street Signs and Banners, I'd like to thank our other sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Gaylor Electric, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Blades, Audio, Video, and Security, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Noble Gick Computer Repair, and the Noblesville Sports Authority. And we are just about ready to go. We are just about ready to go here with second half action. I'm Brad Silbert along with our producer-director Jim Wofford. Camera operator tonight is Mr. Lucas Lecone, Esquire. We give Lucas a lot of class. And we are underway. Millers in their dark uniforms will be moving right to left on your screen this time. Orioles in their light uniforms with their gold shorts are going to be moving left to right. Millers send it all the way back to Cole Thompson. He gets it up toward the midfield stripe. Majority of the time in the first half was spent in Oriole territory. Millers did not have a lot of shots, but they did have a couple quality shots. And, of course, as I said just a little bit ago, Ben Hewitt with the only score in the match, a 1-0 score, and that happened in the 9th minute of the first half. Millers with the toss. Out of bounds. Millers will take the possession once again. Millers come into this game 2 wins, no losses, 2 ties. Orioles come in 1 win, 3 losses. First conference game for both of these teams. Millers will continue conference action next week against Fishers. They're going to be hosting a tournament here this weekend, both Friday and Saturday. So if you want to see some good soccer, come on out here to the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex Friday and Saturday. Well, Thompson sends it over to the defense. See who the possession that's going to go to. That's going to go to the Orioles. August Wolfenbarger going to put it back in play. We're early in the second half. The sun is set. The lights have taken effect. A little bit cooler than game time. Down into the 70s now rather than into the 80s. 78 degrees in a clear sky here in Noblesville right now. Still feels like it's 81. Humidity very, very high at 72%, but the wind is very light out of the east at about 5 miles per hour, so cooling off just a little bit. Rest of the week promises to be very, very hot here in central Indiana. Miller's with the ball, trying to get it down into Oriole territory. Orioles poke it away. Don't forget, coming up Friday night, we'll have Noblesville Miller varsity football as the Homestead Spartans out of the southwest side of Fort Wayne make the trip down I-69 to visit the Millers. And that will be a 7:30 start Friday night because of the travel coming from Fort Wayne. We'll have that here on Hamilton County Television. Hope you can join us. Once again, Alessandro Gonzalez got another great kick from the goal there. 1-0 in favor of the Millers. About 4.5 minutes gone here in the second half. See who that's going to go against. I believe that's going to go against the Millers. The Orioles will kick the ball back into play. Gonzalez sends it far downfield. He's got a good foot there. He gets a lot into that ball. Getting a little slippery out there. That doesn't surprise me at all with the temperature and humidity and everything at this hour of the evening. Once again, bodies sliding around on the turf. Orioles trying to get something going here. They've had a hard time getting it into Miller territory. This time they fall back and regroup, and Wolfenbarger trying to get it into the center for the Orioles. Taken away by the Millers. Millers have got one to beat. Got a break here. Let's see what they can do here. Shot and a goal! So that goal comes at 34:01 remaining in the second half. So the Millers get a second goal here. A little over 5 minutes into We believe that goal was scored by Sam Holland. That's who we're going to give it to. And that is his, see, what is that for Sam? That is his 5th goal of the season. So that goal comes in the 46th minute of this match to give the Millers a 2-0 lead. And the way they've been playing here all through the first half and here early in the second half, that could possibly be all they need to get a win tonight. Not desperation time yet for the Orioles, but they've got to get something going here if they're going to get back in this game, because that 2-goal lead right now is pretty big for the Millers. Cole Thompson comes out, takes the ball, sends it up the far side, now into the center. Miller's with the ball. He's got one to beat. There's going to be an offside called on that. Eight minutes are gone here in the second half. Sam Holland with his 5th goal of the season here in the second half. First half, saw Ben Hewitt get his first goal of the season. Orioles trying to get the ball into Miller territory, but they're having trouble. They're having a lot of problem getting it past that midfield stripe. Miller's take it away into Oriole territory. Centering, and Alessandro Gonzalez comes out, takes the ball in the fly. Gets a lot of foot into the thing, well across the midfield stripe. Miller's take it and send it back. Cole Thompson put it back in play. Once again, you see the players slipping there. Another shot on goal. And Gonzalez makes a nice play, but you see a lot. I think we're going to see a lot of slippage for the rest of this half. That one back into the hands of Gonzalez. Coming up on 10 minutes gone here in the second half. Millers bring the ball back out of the zone there. Jake Hall brings it up the near side. Once again, Gonzalez comes out. I think he was deciding whether to toss that or kick it. Now he's going to end up kicking it. Once again, he gets a good kick into that ball. Shot just to the right of the goal. I believe that may have been deflected by the Millers, and it looks like the Orioles are going to have a corner kick. Yes, they are. Orioles ready for the corner kick. Looks like the Orioles are going to change personnel here. Got some substitutions coming in. And we are ready to go with the corner kick. Into the middle, Orioles trying to get a deflection. They do not. Millers take the ball back and send it up the field. Millers with a possible opportunity here if they can take advantage of it. See what they're able to do. Shot and a goal! That's Caden Rice. Number 11, Caden Rice, the junior forward, his second goal of the game. Rather, his first goal of the game, second goal of the season. Nice play by Rice on that one. That one comes in the 52nd minute of the match. Makes it 3-0. All Millers so far here tonight from the Hallmark Orthodontics Soccer Complex.
Goalkeeper switch for the Noblesville Millers. In for Cole Thompson is Dugan Webster.
Rice had a breakaway on that, and all he had to do was just keep up some speed there and get the shot off, and he did a great job of beating the Oriole goaltender Gonzalez to get the third goal. Millers will have a toss in from the far side. Into the middle, see if they can get it deflected. That one's going to go past the goal line, and Gonzalez will kick the ball back in play. Some substitutions coming in. Coming up on 27 minutes remaining here in the second half. Thank a couple of our sponsors here, the Noblesville Sports Authority, Noblesville Geek Computer Repair, Hamilton County Sports Authority, and Blades Audio Video Security. Great sponsors. We appreciate each and every one of them. Gonzalez kicks the ball back in play. He's had some good kicks tonight. Most of them have gotten at least to the midfield stripe, and quite a few of them have gone into Miller territory. Miller's trying to steal the ball back. There's a foot race there. That one's going toward the sideline, but I don't believe it'll get out of bounds. Millers pick it up. Student section kind of blocking our view there a little bit. Down into the corner, Miller's got it, trying to get it centered. They cannot, it goes out of bounds. Let's see who touched that last. I believe the Millers are going to get a corner kick out of that one, so the Orioles touched it last. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hamilton County Television Sports. Millers Men's Soccer, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. Nice to have you with us here tonight. Gonzalez up for the task there to get the deflection. Gets another good kick well beyond the midfield stripe, but the Millers get a head on it. And boy, that one really skied. Orioles trying to get something going here, but so far they just have not been able to get a thing going. And Cole Thompson launches one very, very high into the air that goes out of bounds, and the Orioles will put the ball back into play.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, the IHSAA explicitly forbids flash photographer. Please turn off your flash.
Aiden Loney putting the ball back in play for the Orioles. Orioles trying to get something going here, trying to cut into this 3-goal deficit that the Millers have built. We're going to stay in bounds. Yes, the Orioles just managed to get there in time, but now it does go out of bounds, and Orioles will get the toss from right around the midfield stripe. Great to have you with us tonight on a hot, humid, sticky night. Almost feels like we're down in the bayou. Millers with the ball, got a 3-on-3. Shot deflected. That one goes out of bounds. That's going to be a corner kick for the Millers. 3-0 in favor of the Noblesville Millers. Millers will be back in action come Friday. They're hosting a tournament. They are going to be playing, I can read it here, it's Rockford, Michigan, Friday night at 5 o'clock. New Albany, Ohio, Saturday at 3. Then they'll go back to conference play next week against the Fishers Tigers at Fishers. Cole Thompson kicks it away from the net. Millers sent it deep into Oriole territory. Another opportunity here, see what we can do here. Shot, that's going to be far to the right of the goal, but had a 2-on-2 there. The Orioles gave the Millers a bit of good defense on that, not allowing him to get turned around to face that goal. They were about a 45-degree angle to the goal, so they really couldn't get things lined up. Millers with another opportunity there, just stopped by the Orioles. High shot. Millers take it down by the goal line. 2-on-2 there. Orioles clear it back towards center. Millers try to take it right back. They do. They drive it back in deep. Millers with the ball. The right of the goal. Shot high over the goal. Now Alessandro Gonzalez will put the ball back in play. Just about halfway through the second half here, about a minute and a half away from Gonzalez sends it over the far side, goes out of bounds. Millers will get the ball for the toss. They quickly toss it back into play. Looking to get it centered. Shot blocked by the Orioles. Another shot. That one is nicely blocked by Gonzalez. Alessandro Gonzalez has done a great job in the Oriole net tonight. Even though the team is down 3-0, it could easily be a 6, 7, or 8 goal lead right now for the Millers. Gonzalez has come up with some very, very good saves. Kick from the corner. Cleared out of the goal area. Millers send it back toward midfield. Trying to get it back deep. On the far side, Miller's just kind of trying to get it in there. Orioles are going to send that one way out of play. Went to the bench there, was caught on the bench. Miller's keeping the pressure on. Trying to get it into the middle once again. They are not able to. hot, muggy night here at White River Elementary School. And the Millers are hosting the Avon Orioles here on Hamilton County Television. Brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. Thank you for joining us tonight. Great to have you with us. Into the middle of the header. Off the head of the Millers, it goes out of bounds. And Gonzalez will kick the ball back into play. Great connection there for the Millers, but just a little bit off of target there. So Gonzalez gets ready to put the ball back in play. Another nice kick of the senior goaltender. And once again, just like the first half, the majority of this half been in Oriole territory. Orioles trying to go into Miller territory. That one goes out of bounds. Millers will have the toss. We'll have another Miller-Avon matchup coming up Thursday. It'll be volleyball Thursday evening. Varsity and JV volleyball here on Hamilton County Television. Friday night, varsity football. As the Homestead Spartans will drive down from Fort Wayne to meet the Noblesville Millers at Beaver Stadium. That one's blocked. The Orioles tried to get back there to keep them from going out of bounds, but could not. 17 and a half minutes remaining, second half. Millers, a 3-0 lead. One goal in the first half, that in the 9th minute by Ben Hewitt. Two goals here in the second half, about 4 minutes apart, during the 46th minute and the 52nd minute. Sam Howland got his 5th goal of the season. And Caden Rice got his 2nd goal of the season, that coming at the, as I said, the 46-minute mark and the 52-minute mark of the match. And that's the scoring summary. Orioles managed to clear it back toward the midfield stripe, but the Millers once again keeping a lot of pressure on the Orioles. Millers trying to get it set up in the middle there. They get run off the play, and there's going to be a foul called on that one. So the Millers will have a kick from the turf. That was an interesting time when that ball is on the turf right there. About halfway down in the Oriole zone there. Gonzalez getting ready. Shot. Gonzalez blocks it, but the Millers are right there to take the rebound, and they get another goal. Alex Persh. Alex Persh picks up his first goal of the season. That one comes 15:52 remaining in the match. Or in the 65th minute, whichever way you want to call it. And for Perch, that is his first goal of the season, so that makes it a 4-0 lead now in favor of the Millers. As I've repeated so many times tonight, the Millers have done an outstanding job of keeping the play in the Orioles' end of the field. Orioles have had a couple scoring chances, but Cole Thompson has come up big. Nice ball handling there. Nice and an equally nice save. Gonzalez jumped high and managed to get his hands on it and block that shot. Otherwise, it would have been 5-0. Coming up on 15 minutes remaining. That one's going to go out of bounds. And I believe that was last touched by the Orioles. So I think the Millers are going to have a corner kick here. Neither of the teams seem to be in a big hurry to get this thing going again. Millers will have the corner kick. Hot, muggy night. Tough night to be playing out there. There's one into the middle, tried to get the deflection, and the Orioles managed to get it a little bit out of the zone, but the Millers take it right back. Another goal! That'll be 5-0 now in favor of the Millers. Max Tucker gets the goal. That was most definitely a mistake on the part of the Orioles to let that ball stay in the zone, because Tucker got that one right back and stuck it in the back of the net there. In the 67th minute. And the Millers putting this one away for tonight. Four goals here in the second half. Only one in the first half, and that was in the 9th minute by Ben Hewitt. 5 goals, 5 different scorers for the Millers so far tonight. Orioles will have the inbound. This will be Nick Fletcher. No, it won't be Slater. Hayden Looney. Ready to put the ball back in play with 12:38 remaining in this one. Miller's managed to get back to kick that out of danger. Orioles trying to get it center, but Miller's do a nice job of sending it out toward the midfield area. Out of bounds once again. The Orioles will have the inbound coming up on 12 minutes remaining. All Millers so far here tonight from the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, among others, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Gaylor Electric, Church, Hiddle, and Antrim. We thank all of those for sponsoring high school sports here on Hamilton County Television. Miller's trying to move the ball out of their end of the field. They get it across the midfield stripe. Here's another breakaway. Let's see what we can do with this one. Shot and another goal for the Millers. That's Ben Hewitt again with his second goal of the night. Coming in the 69th minute. 3 goals here in the matter of 4 minutes in the 65th minute. was Alex Perch. In the 67th minute, it was Max Tucker. And here in the 69th minute, once again, Ben Hewitt with his second goal of the night. So that makes it 6-0 now in favor of the Millers. Only one goal scored in the first half, even though, as I've said several times, the Millers definitely had control of that half. Each of the goals that the Millers have scored tonight have been well set up. Nothing fluky about any of them. Coming up in 10 minutes remaining here. Second half. Gonzalez comes up, picks up the ball. He'll put it back in play. Millers get a head on it, send it right back into Oriole territory. If I recall properly, I think Cole Thompson's only had to make one save in this half. Orioles trying to get it into the center. Over on the right side of the net. Millers once again block it. There's a shot that's going to go across the goal line, and Cole Thompson will put the ball back in play. 9 minutes remaining. Send it back to Cole Thompson to kick it over to the far side. Millers have put on a pretty doggone good effort here tonight. For the most part, they have probably controlled about 95% of this match. Most of it has been played in the Oriole zone. Orioles, for lack of a better phrase, trying to play for pride right now, and hopefully they're trying to get something on the scoreboard here. Hopefully for them, but Miller's still keeping the pressure on. That'll be a corner kick for the Millers. Everybody all set finally. Here comes the kick. That one goes over the net off the head of the Millers. Once again, I'd like to just thank all of our great sponsors here. Hamilton County Television Sports, our feature sponsor, Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville, also Noblesville Trophies. Community Health, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO. Church, Hiddle and Antrim. Blades, Audio, Video, and Security. The Hamilton County Sports Authority. Noble Gex Computer Repair. And the Noblesville Sports Authority. Thanks to all of them. Big thank you to our executive producer director, Jim Wofford. Camera operator, Lucas Lacone this evening. As the Millers keep the pressure on, that one's that's gonna stay in bounds, it looks like. Orioles try to get it out of the zone, but they don't. Miller's right back down the field. Gonzalez comes out, makes a nice swinging save to bat that ball back out away from the goal box. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining. Thursday night it'll be volleyball. Noblesville Millers and the Avon Orioles from the Mill. Friday night will be at Beaver Stadium for the Millers and the Homestead Spartans out of Fort Wayne. Millers with a big victory Friday night down at the Hoosier Dome. It's not the Hoosier Dome anymore. It's now Lucas Oil Stadium. I'm showing my age. Just a reminder on that football game Friday night, because Homestead is located out in the Fort Wayne area. That game will not start till 7:30, so we'll be on the air here at Hamilton County Television right around 7:30 to bring you that game. 5 minutes remaining in this one. Thursday night it'll be JV and varsity volleyball from the Mill. Millers seem to be content just to kind of play keep away right now. Down in the middle, batted back out toward the midfield stripe. Millers with it once again, going down into the corner. That one's going to go out of bounds, and I believe we'll have a corner kick coming up. Team's getting set. Miller's trying to get it into the center. That one goes past the goal line. Once again, that'll be a corner kick for the Millers. Sliding move there. Once again, this turf has got to be getting a little bit slippery with the humidity and the temperature as it is. Thompson comes out, manages to get the kick away just before the Oriole forward was there. Cal Lewis with the ball for the Orioles. Sends it back out toward the midfield stripe, and Thomas Cantor puts it toward the goal, goes across the line. And that will be a corner kick for the Orioles. Into the center, tried to get the deflection. That one's going to go out of bounds. That was last touched by the Orioles. Scoring summary so far for tonight's game. In the 9th minute of the first half, Ben Hewitt scored. That was all the scoring we had in the first half. Second half, 46 minutes. Sam Holland with his goal, the 5th goal of the season for Holland. Caden Rice put the 3rd goal of the game in the net at the 52-minute mark. Alex Persh at the 65-minute mark of the game made it 4-0. Max Tucker at the 67-minute mark made it 5-0. And then once again, the man who started the scoring all out in the first half, Ben Hewitt, got his 2nd goal of the night in the 69th minute to give the Millers a 6-0 lead. Avon still trying to get that 0 off the scoreboard, but they just have not been able to mount any kind of a offensive threat tonight. The Millers have done a great job on defense as well as offense. Coming up on a minute remaining. Millers send it down the far side. Millers and Orioles still digging for that ball to the last second. Back in play, Millers with it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, there you have it, the final score. Noblesville Millers defeating the Avon Orioles 6-0. We'd like to thank you for watching Hamilton County Television sports coverage of Noblesville boys soccer here on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners. Thanks to our other sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Gaylor Electric, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Blades, Audio, Video, and Security, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Noble Gick, Computer Repair, and Noblesville Sports Authority. On behalf of our producer-director, Jim Wofford, our camera operator, Lucas Lacone, I'm Brad Silbert. Good night from the Hallmark Orthodontics Soccer Complex.